Alrighty guys, we're back for some Ill-Tempered Wolves, and this is a Brothers War Standard Brew. We're gonna go over the deck, then hop right into some ranked, but first things first, for anyone who may not know, I'm Redcat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well, so I hope that sounds fun to ya. Also, we do got that Discord link down in the description if you're interested in joining that up. Okay, what do we got in the build here? This one's based around Ill-Tempered Loner. A 4-mana 3/3, whenever Ill-Tempered Loner is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. And then for 1 and a red, Ill-Tempered Loner gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Now that's just on the daybound side. When it's nighttime, it flips into Howlpack Avenger. It's a 4/4. Whenever a permanent you control is dealt damage, Howlpack Avenger deals that much damage to any target. So that's pretty ridiculous, right? So in this build, we have some board wipes packed in here naturally. We got 3 Brotherhood's End, 3 mana sorceries. We get to choose one of these. Brotherhood's End deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker, or destroy all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. Pretty powerful card, guys, honestly. And if you got that Howlpack Avenger on the board and you happen to drop a Brotherhood's End on a nice wide wolf board state, you're probably wrapping up the game then and there, right? Then also we got 3 Burn Down the House on the very top end. So even if we miss the Ill-Tempered Loner and have nothing to wipe, then we can always drop some Devils and try to wrap up a game that way too. So what else do we got in here? We got 4 Ascendant Packleaders, 4 Snarling Wolves, 4 Outland Liberators, hopefully helping us clean up all of the artifacts and enchantments floating about. Got 4 Packsong Pups, and the hope here is to have the Packsong Pup on the board long enough, growing over time, to get over our board wipes. So hopefully we can get a 4/4 Packsong Pup in no time and be able to drop a Brotherhood's End on like a soldier board state or something. That sounds pretty cool, huh? Last couple times we played with Packsong Pup, it's just like really powerful. It can run away with games when you have a couple of them on the board, and then the life gain really comes in handy too. Got a couple naturalists in here as well. Just a powerful wolf, helps us ramp a little bit, which could be important. Tovolar Dire Overlord is also making an appearance. 3 of them in here because it is legendary, but very powerful. Got a single Rending Flame as well. Sometimes you just gotta take care of Shieldred, but also, hey, if you're not taking care of Shieldred, maybe Rending Flame can help you deal that last bit of damage to the opponent by slapping your own Ill-Tempered Loner with the Rending Flame and then deal 5 damage to the opponent's face. That sounds pretty cool, huh? We got 4 Reckless Stormseekers in here. Giving something like haste to the Ill-Tempered Loner sounds awesome. This card just swings into a lot of giant creatures really nicely, right? If the opponent, gets a, I don't know, Titan of Industry or some other powerful creature down early, then you still might want to swing in with Loner, have them block and kill it, and then you just do a ton of extra damage to the opponent's face. So the mana base, guys, wow, this one was really easy to go over, huh? Rockfall Vale in the Forest, Who Endures, Crucible, and an even split amongst everything here. Even though there is more green and there's a lot of green you need on the top end, there's a lot of double red in here. We have double red on Brotherhood's End, double red on Ill-Tempered Loner, and double red on the Burn Down the House too, so that's why the even split. No honorable mentions today, guys, but you can use your imagination on like other wolf builds and stuff. We just had to make room for the board wipes, and of course our 4-drop being the Loner. That's that, guys. It's going to be super easy. We play our wolves, hope they survive. When they don't, we're ready to wipe the opponent's board as well, and then hopefully dealing a bunch of extra damage with the Loner. So yeah, let's go ahead, take this into some ranked, and see how we do. Right into that first match, guys. Let's go. All right, yeah. Whenever we're playing with a bunch of older cards, the deck becomes really easy to go over because we've seen these cards for like a while. And then wolves, even though we don't see wolves too often anymore, we've seen it enough, and I've played with them so much on the channel too. We got our 1-drop, but we can't actually play our 1-drop. I am sad now. Probably start with Naturalist. Oh, it is soldiers too. Oh, buddy, that Brotherhood's End, I hope I hope it does something here. I'm pretty sure it's gonna do something as long as we see the mana for it. So any mana off the top, but we do have to wait until they go a little bit wide, probably. Be careful with the Denic, too. They can always bring that back. Guess we'll block the frontliner. I don't know if there's many combat tricks in the blue-white soldiers deck, but usually we don't see Denic in those builds either, so this might be a little bit different. It is going to be a little bit different. Oh, it's going to be a slip out the back to protect the frontliner. Okay. Okay, I like the slip out the back. So now... Okay, well, we didn't see the mana anyways. Packsong Pup. Because we could swing with this. Get the third mana, but now the frontliner doesn't die to the Brotherhood's end, so we should wait at least one more turn, hopefully. Yeah, it's definitely worth waiting one more turn. So we want to do this before combat to make sure the pup gets the counter. We're going to go green here to make sure we can get the Snarling Wolf down, and they're going to take the 2. Yeah, they don't want the Harbin to die, that's for sure. And if we can wait a couple turns, the Packsong Pup might be able to survive. Let's trade. Let's go here. Taking less damage is important, and if we gain some life off the pup, that's fine too. I was gonna say, if they had like another combat trick, that could have been good for us as well, as we prepare for the Brotherhood's end. Okay, there's the mountain. That's good news. Yeah, we have 24 land in here, so eventually we were gonna get the third. Is this wide enough, guys? I don't know. I don't know. We do have more board wipes in the deck as well. Probably start with a swing just in case. And we'll go red. Yep, that's fine. Alright, let's wipe this board. Let's get it out of here. I'd like to get the Ill-Tempered Loner down, but... It's better just to do this now. Let's get that board state out of here before they start buffing it a bunch of times over. Okay, Courtyard. Bring back the Denic for the 4 mana. Okie dokies. Got our 4th mana, that's really good. Okay, couple options here. I think it's just going to be Ill-Tempered Loner. I'm going to say, like, we could swing with Stormseeker, see if they trade. They'd probably take the 3 and then have the Ill-Tempered have haste next turn, but I think just dropping the Loner while we can is fine. Okay, second Harbin hits the table. Okay. I'm a little bit afraid. We should get some draws with the Tovolar here. And see, I'm pretty sure they just take this 3, which will be 5. Or do we want to draw? Yeah. See if we find a 2-drop. Yeah, that's probably better than doing 5. We did find a mana. They have 6 in the air, guys. Also, I still haven't beaten Zora Soldiers since the last time we talked about it, so I would love to lift that curse, huh? Woo! Burn down the house. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. How much damage do we got? Is that enough mana? It's not enough to do 19 damage. We have 10 damage with the burn. We don't know what's in their hand, too. Well, it's definitely a swing. We know that. See, if we buff this, we only have 4 mana, and we have to wipe this board. Okay. Draw 2 cards here. Yeah, it's too bad we didn't have that extra bit of mana. Hopefully it's not a counter spell. You know what it could be? Another slip out the back. Oh no! Oh no, guys. Yep, GG. GG opponent. Well, one day we'll lift the curse of Azorius soldiers. Oh, buddy. Yeah, because if we would have actually been able to drop that burn down the house, that would have been a perfect first. Wait, what was their counterspell there? Anyways, any permanent, right? So each of these were about to take 5. We could have hit their face for 10 down to 1, which I probably missed a damage earlier somewhere, right? No, probably not. I don't know, I'll have to go back and watch this one. Protect the negotiators. Wait, counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 for each creature you control. Okay, they had 2 creatures on the board, but also they kicked it, so they had the soldier too. Dang, we don't see that one often. Honestly, props to the opponent for having a little bit of a different Azorius Soldiers deck. You know what? We won't count that. We won't count that one towards the curse. It was a little bit different. Looked pretty good though. I like that that counterspell addition. Do they normally just run like make disappear? I don't know. I don't think they do. I think they go all out for the aggro side of things. I don't even think they usually run slip out the back, so good additions, opponent. Okay, now I'm sketched out by the 2 mana, because it took us a couple turns to find the 3rd, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I think we'll be fine overall. Because we definitely don't want to go up to 25 mana in here, we know that much. There we go, okay. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this one now. Because pretty much anything we draw, as long as it's not like another loner, like our 3rd loner, or a 2nd burn, I guess we could still draw more of our top end, but it's less likely. Blood Tithe, okay. Yeah, another mana. I mean, I'm not mad about it, so we'll just swing. We don't want the trade with Stormseeker. We'll swing with Packsong and see if they accept this trade. We'll gain 3 life, and then the Stormseeker's safe from like a 2nd Harvester drop next turn. Because if they drop like Harvester number 2, they would have had the 2 blood tokens. Then they could have taken out the Stormseeker with the 1st Harvester. So I'd say keeping the Stormseeker alive is much better. Okay, 2nd burn. Which isn't as bad now that we have some more mana, right? Okay, Rakdos with a splash of Make Disappear. I keep making the joke, but I'll tell you what, that is exactly what it is sometimes. And Corpse Appraiser, of course. That also takes blue. Woo, it hits. Give that haste. Let's go. Gotta be some spot removal. No spot removal. They didn't do anything. Well, are they just letting me have some fun? Shieldred? Well, I guess not. Alright, let's drop. And there's our 5th mana. Very nice. Okay. Well. I mean, the burn down the house would do 10. But just dropping another loner and giving it trample off the slasher is pretty good too. Like, this is a lot for the opponent to deal with regardless, because if they block any of these, the Avengers deal damage. Yeah, and then that would be... oh, it actually stacks too. Oh, cool. You can take out the Shieldred as well. I don't think I've never had the privilege of having 2 Avengers on the board, guys. That was pretty cool, huh? So yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it stacks. It's just I'm one of those people, I gotta see it happen sometimes to realize it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, that was wow. That was leaning towards us. I can't believe their turn 3 was nothing. I wonder if they just had a bunch of 4-drops. You know what? They had all 4 Shieldreds in their hand. That's what it was. Like that one time we drew all 3 of ours. Or was I running 4 in the deck? I forget what we were playing right now, but we just had a bunch of Shieldreds. Maybe it was 3 in the build, because usually when it's like a top-end legendary that we don't need, I run 3 of them instead. If it's powerful, of course, right? Yeah, another hand with 3 land, but this one's actually pretty solid. We got a turn 1, a turn 2 Packsong Pup. What am I doing? There we go. Blue. Oh no. Make sure to play Packsong before combat. Okay, it's just to consider. Okay, well. Mana would be good. Anything would be good, I guess. We could always just buff this for extra damage this turn. Could be a Fading Hope from the opponent. Rather than counter a Liberator, though. Now, let's see if they end up doing like a Fading Hope on the Pup or something. Rona's Vortex on the Pup. And I guess we'll try to replay it then. I guess that's fine. Yeah, maybe we do want 25 mana in here. My goodness. Woo! Another Pup. That's really good. They already got their Haughty Djinn on the board, though. Alright, we got to pass. Hopefully these Pups can last, but the mono blue deck is running the Vortex as well, which means it's probably all 4 Fading Hopes. Probably 4 Fading Hopes and 1 or 2 of the Vortexes. They end up blocking here. We could always buff. But a double swing with the Pup, yeah, I mean, it would let us do more damage overall with a full swing. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's what we want to do. Oh, Shore Up. Oh, very nice. Very nice. We don't see Shore Up too often. It's usually Slip Out the Back. We better... Wait. That's right. It can go up to 3/4 when the Shore Up's in the grave. Uh-oh, guys. What have I done? Well, that's particularly bad, isn't it? Alright, let's get the Liberator down. That would have been good if we saw a mana. That way we could have gotten one of our 3 drops down. Which we just drew Tovolar, which is a good draw, but this one's leaning towards blue for sure, guys. For sure. Ill-tempered loner. Well, we really need that burn down the house here, but... It's just gonna be holding everything back, huh? A double block on the Terror could be fine. We lose the Pup, but then we're still in this because of life gain. We draw 3 lands in a row. Can we survive that many turns? I don't think so. Not unless we find something for the Djinn, too. Like, next turn, we would need a mana. Then we would need to find removal for the Djinn. Then we would need 2 more turns of mana. And then we'd be at, like, 1 life at that point, right? And then we would drop the burn. Ooh, switches to nighttime. And we did find that mana. Let's see. They have 1 card in hand. The Djinns could go up to 4/4 this turn. Which means we might just straight up die next turn. We could attempt to draw with the Overlord here. I don't mind the Stormseeker. Have 1 blocker on the ground. We buff a Trap Breaker. I think we're gonna die. If we draw with the Overlord, like, we could do cooler things with Stormseeker, but if we draw with the Overlord and see some mana, I think that's the best bet. Oh, their last card is actually something useful. Oh, maybe not. Alright, we'll swing with Pup, try to draw. They might block here, but that would gain us 5 life, too. They're down to 10. Yeah, if we can get some mana... Okay, Brotherhood's End doesn't hit anything in mono blue. I'll tell you what, though, if they can't get these Djinns to, like, they might need to win here. Oh, March of the Swirling Mist! Oh my goodness, why wasn't I expecting that? Actually, do we see March that often? I'll tell you what, guys, the opponents are pulling out some surprises for me today. For having like weeks of just going up against like the constant meta, maybe that's because that's why I was stuck in gold, guys. Everyone was playing the same meta decks, the same cards, and now we're in platinum. People loosened up a little bit, playing some of their own picks. I'll tell you what, dude. March of the Swirling Mist like ends games. Like we've played that in almost all of our past ninja builds, and it's pretty good, huh? I wasn't expecting that at all. Woo! I do know one thing, Wolves knows how to stack the board. Like our board state was looking pretty good after a second. It's a good hand, man. It's gonna take like no time to get this Pup above the Brotherhood's End. I wonder if this is gonna be more mono blue. I'd be shocked, honestly. Okay, it looks like it might be more mono blue. Maybe we can get some revenge against mono blue because we actually have our 3rd mana right away. Overall, we did pretty great last game with only the 2 mana for a while, huh? We did amazing, actually. Alright, we'll start with the swing before we try the Liberator, because it might just be the same concept, right? Fading Hope the Pup, have to play the Pup again. It really is, too, except in the last one it was the Rona's Vortex. Well, in that case... That was in the combat, right? I didn't have the option to play the Pup again before combat. Wait. Did I have the option to play the Pup again before combat? Crap. I don't know. That's... I thought it was in combat when they did that, but now I'm not sure. I should have double-checked. Do they play the Djinn, or do they keep the mana open for the counterspell? The ultimate question. Okay, they keep the mana open. Well, it's not going to be the Loner. Probably try to double down on Liberator. That way we can play around to make disappear. Do you have any surprises for me, opponent? March? March of the Swirling Mist? Oh my goodness, March of the Swirling Mist, guys. Did they? Well, we get a chance to get Loner on the board this turn. Did somebody update Mono Blue with March because, nice. It's a great addition. Trying to remember, I gotta go back, man. I gotta go back and look through all of the metagame decks and see. Nice, Terror hits the board here. Probably swing with the Loner. Keep everything else back. Hey guys, how come... Oh, the March. I was gonna say, how come we didn't get the counter on the Packleader? And that's because it was out of here. Okay, double down on the Liberator? Or get it to nighttime. Let's get it to nighttime. That way the Brotherhood's End might be able to wrap up the game next turn. Could you imagine? Could you imagine, guys? They're at 9, and we have 3 creatures on this table. They have 1 island. Oh, it could still be a counterspell, though, because of Jin. I mean, we still probably just swing, right? Because any blocks because of Avenger just got a lot worse. I don't think we try the other loner. Although a counterspell on it would pretty much guarantee the victory then. Yeah, maybe. Maybe we should have played the other Ill-Tempered Loner, because then the Avenger could be on the board and it wouldn't be like a Fading Hope or something. Okay. Yeah, we should have played the other Ill-Tempered Loner. I apologize, guys, because if they would have countered it, then we'd still have the other one on the board. And in this case, we're cleaning up their board, which isn't bad at all. But we probably just would have won had I just tried the other loner. I apologize, guys. Hopefully we can still get there, which I think we can. Okay, Jin number 2. Not too scary, honestly. I'm not too scared of that. Just gotta weasel out some of these counter spells. Could actually just double down. No, I don't want it to be daytime. Try loner number 1. Haven't seen any counter spells yet, so it's got to be like their last 2, because they have 5 islands in hand. Okay, make disappear number 1's out of here. And it's going to be an impulse. Oh no, restock a little bit, find what they need. Yeah, so that could be like another terror then that they found off the impulse. What have I done, guys? I should have played the other loner. Down to 14. 6 cards. 6 lands, I mean. So the impulse grabbed him something. Something very important, I would assume. If it's another make disappear, the Stormseeker's out of here. Liberator could hit this board, though. Taking damage doesn't matter too much when... Okay, there was like... That didn't stick at all. What did they find with their impulse, guys? Now I don't know what to do. Oh no. Because if we switch it back to day, then we're probably in more trouble. Alright, I'm ending the turn. This is so janky now, guys. What have I done? Okay, they have 1 turn. If they play another island, okay, second Jin hits the board. Oh crap! What have I done, guys? What have I done? Yeah, Jin's gonna run away with this one. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Don't blame the deck here, guys. Blame me 100%. Wow, they just take the damage, too. They don't even... There's nothing we can do about the damage in the sky, unfortunately. Brotherhood's End just doesn't hit this. Yeah, GG opponent. Oh, man. Might as well switch it back to daytime now. So if I would have switched it back to daytime last turn, we would have had a couple 2/2s on the board. Stormseeker could have hit. Trying to think if there's a way around that other than like playing the Ill-Tempered Loner. If I would have just played that second one, even if they had the counterspell, the 1 Fading Hope wouldn't have done it. We would have won that turn. So, oopsie daisies. I apologize, guys. It happens to the best of us, right? Well, if we see 3 mono blue decks in a row, then I guess I got to start changing my builds around again. I don't even know what to say at that point. Okay, good hand. I don't know why we're only seeing 2 mana in our openers, but it's fine. We're drawing land eventually, which is good news. There's something very consistent about the creatures, which is really nice. We just have like a solid lineup of a wolf 1-drops into the wolfy 2-drops as well, so. Okay, no blocks that time. See, like a Rending Flame would have been excellent in that last game. But would it have landed is the real issue then. Okay, Packsong Pup, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor, buddy. You gotta get above that Thalia there. So stay on the board. No, don't drop that Brutal Cathar, opponent. Don't you do it? Okay, thank you. Thank you, opponent. See, this Packsong Pup is gonna run away with this game. That's the plan. Okay, we'll take the 4. Which is a lot of damage already. We're down to 12. Some board wipes would be good, but it's going to cost extra because of that Thalia, so we'll get situated with the Stormseeker and keep it as a blocker because I do feel like they saved a Brutal Cathar. Liberator could be fine too. Do we even want to save the Packsong Pup as a blocker? Because that's what they would hit with the Cathar. And they definitely take out the Packleader. Alright. We'll save the Packsong Pup as a blocker, I guess. No, we'll swing with that. We'll swing with that. I think I'm right. I think that is what they would hit with the Cathar. So I should have put the +1 on the pup, but that's fine. Whoa! Reinforcements. Do they triple block here? No, they chump. Oh no, they're going for the triple block. Yeah. Nice. We're back up to 15. Who Endures hits soon. Stormseeker does block the Thalia, so there's not going to be a swing there unless they have a fancy trick. I guess they could bring back the frontliner, buff the Thalia. Thalia gets through, but then they're going to hold the officer back, so that is 1 less damage. No, they go for the officer swing too. Buff the Thalia. Take 4. Alright, I'll keep the Packleader for now, because that actually can do a thing as well. Ill-Tempered Loner's just terrific here. I'm going to keep the Crucible. I'm going to go Who Endures. We'll probably end up having to play all of it. And Rending Flame is probably going to have better targets than a Thalia. Get that Ill-Tempered Loner down. It's just a terrific board state, guys. Absolutely terrific here. I'm wondering if we keep the Stormseeker back. I guess we swing with Stormseeker, keep the Ill-Tempered Loner back. They have 1 card in hand, guys. Is it a Brutal Cathar? That's the question. Oh, buddy. I mean, we have the Rending Flame for Brutal Cathar #1, but yeah, they're going wide. Had to pass. Brotherhood's End. Okay. Yeah, that'll take care of things when it comes time, but I'd rather it be nighttime first, obviously, right? We held down the fort for a turn. I wonder if it's time to swing with the Ill-Tempered Loner and then have Crucible as extra chump blockers. Wonder what they end up doing. Wonder what they end up doing here, because it's not a great thing to chump block, because any damage you deal to it, they choose to take it out. Alright, we're gonna take out 3 cards here. So we take out the Recruitment Officer. We hit the 1/1. We used that 1 damage to take out the Thalia. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, guys. I'm going to keep Crucible. I don't think that's worth playing as a land yet. Mural. Uh-oh. Well, the Rending Flame would have been good against Mural, huh? Good news is that Ill-Tempered Loner is still just terrific in general, so... yeah, they're gonna get a bunch of 1/1s. Brotherhood's End's pretty solid against all of that, too. Yeah, Ill-Tempered Loner number 2 is terrific. Packleader gets a buff. Give that haste. If they block the first one... I mean, now we're safe to start swinging. Yeah, GG opponent. Yeah, I was gonna say, now we're safe to start swinging with the Packleader, too. Like, that was awesome. Ah, man. As much as I want to get revenge against Mono Blue, it's good to just see something different, too, right? Like, that was Mono White Soldiers, so we're still cursed with Azora Soldiers, but maybe we could see more Azora Soldiers, too, huh? We have time for one more game. Let's see if we can do this. Maybe some Mono Red. That would be a cool matchup. 3 mana in our opening hand. Nice. It's not like the greatest hand, but it's not the worst either. I'll take it. What have we learned about today's gameplay, guys? Ill-Tempered Loner is actually just a boss monster. It's actually crazy, man. One of the reasons we don't see it that much is definitely because of all the removal in Standard, but, you know, we're seeing a lot of, like, burn removal right now, too, so... Haha, I have no 2-drop for your Play with Fire. No, it's definitely worth waiting to see, though, for sure. Like, that is exactly what I would have done. Gatekeeper. Oh, no. Could be a ton of extra damage as this game goes on. I wonder if the Rending Flame is worth it on that. Or if we just take some damage here. I think we just take some damage. Like, especially when we have this... Yeah, I think so. Uh-oh, Overlord's gonna... Yeah, Lightning Strike. We're gonna take another 2 from the Gatekeeper, and this is actually a perfect matchup for the Loner. Because if they do end up burning the Loner, then we get to at least hit one of their creatures as well. Okay, down to 13. The chick is in the air. We gotta figure out the best target for this Rending Flame. This is weird, man. Today's been weird. Like, we never see Gatekeeper either. It's gotta be because I just recently hit Platinum, right? Like, things have changed because we're in Platinum now. Oh, battery onto the Phoenix chick, probably. Wow, they are taking a ton of extra damage for us, guys. That is pretty exciting. They could put battery onto the Gatekeeper, yeah. The first strike could get in. And it has the, nope, they go onto the Phoenix chick. Hit in the air. They're down to 12, and we see another mana. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Can we do 12 damage before they do 11? So an Ill-Tempered Loner swing could mean 5 damage if they don't block. First strike's pretty scary though, but we do get to get that damage. Oh man, they have 6 on the board, 1 card in hand. Alright, what the heck, let's do this, let's swing. They don't know what's in hand, they don't know we have 2 lands here and whatnot. So they might... Okay, so if we buff once, it's 5 going through. So if they play like another rabbit battery, okay, on their turn, then we Rending Flame our Ill-Tempered Loner, which is actually going to flip into Howl Pack. Okay, let's see what happens. If they play a creature... Oh wait, they're at 7 still though. Why did I think that they were going down to 5? I don't know, guys. I have no excuse for some of my weird calculations today, or just weird plays in general. I apologize. No excuse. For some reason, I thought they were going down to 5. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness, guys. It's bedtime, apparently. I'm sorry. If they play a creature, that was the plan, which it doesn't look like they're going to have a creature to play here. Wow, they hold back blockers and everything. Ooh. Ooh. 4 damage. 6 damage. 2 lightning strikes in hand. Now I'm kidding, opponent. Please don't. Please don't have 2 lightning strikes in hand. You know what? It could be. It could be too. Could be a lightning strike and a play with fire. I'm taking it. I'm taking it, guys. If the opponent has it, they have it. Like, it is what it is. If the last 2 cards in their hand is 5 damage of burn, then they deserve this. They're gonna keep the Rabbit Battery as a blocker. Oh, nice. How are we gonna get that last point of damage through then? Because they're gonna chump with the Rabbit Battery. Yeah, we need to see something good. Land is not gonna do it, guys. So, if we save the blockers back, they keep the Gatekeeper, which does have the first strike. So they might end up full swinging here. We Rending Flame the battery, we could swing for 4. We could swing for 6. But they do have the mountain too. So it's going to be no attacks. Oh man. End turn. So now they need to Rabbit Battery onto Phoenix Chick, swing for 2 in the air, and then Lightning Strike, which means the Rending Flame might hit the Phoenix Chick. Our best bet, though, is if they full swing, we block a Gatekeeper, we take the 2 from the first strike, then we Rending Flame our Avenger, and then go everything to face. So the best bet for us is if they full swing. They do not, unfortunately. So now they have 2 cards in hand. Do we want to gamble and say that... I don't think we gamble it. I don't think we do. I don't think we do, guys. This has to be something. I'll tell you what, though. We have 6 board wipes in the deck, all of which would be excellent here. Okay. So we're in this for an extra turn unless these last 2 cards can do the 5 damage. A full swing next turn could bring back the Phoenix Chick from the grave. Yeah, the Rending Flame was kind of what I was banking on to get the last points of damage through. Woo! Oh, buddy, we actually drew it. Holy cow. Holy cow, guys. Oh my goodness. Opponent, what do you have, buddy? And if it's nothing, please let me play this out, please. Yes, 3 damage to the opponent's face. Oh, it's gonna be burn. No. Okay, this is seriously anyone's game. Holy cow. Let's see it, opponent. Do you got the 5 now, buddy? Ooh, Stormseeker, great draw. Wait, that's 5. Dude, good game. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh, man. So hey, I wonder, should we have swung in? No, no, no. Yeah, no, that wouldn't have worked. Yeah, the only way for us to get through with the Brotherhood's End was to clear this board, because if they chumped with like battery, yeah, that extra 4 damage from the swing we were really banking on. GG opponent, man. Today was weird. Today was a weird one, man. Like everyone was playing meta decks, but in those decks, they were playing cards that we never get to see. So props to all the opponents. You guys know I like to see variety. I was really taken aback by some of the cards today. Also, oh man, Gatekeeper. This can really, I'll tell you what, man. First Strike really locks down board states whenever you're up against like another creature deck and stuff. First Strike is really powerful sometimes. Of course, we know that from Thalia too, all too well, honestly. Here's the deck list again, guys. Very cool one. I apologize again for my calculations today and some of my misplays too. Like that mono blue game where I could have played the second loner and won. That hurt my soul a little bit. I'll be thinking about that one as I'm trying to sleep tonight. Really cool deck though. I like having the board wipes in here. I think it's a neat concept trying to get like the Packsong Pup above like the Brotherhood's End range. And at that point, if you do that and you see the burn down the house, then you're going Devils to try to wrap up the game anyways, right? Ill-Tempered Loner is just really powerful. And like I said in one of the matches, one of the reasons we don't see it too often is just all the removal and mostly like mono black removal, right? So luckily Cut Down doesn't hit it. It is a 3/3, and so like they might have to use like an Infernal Grasp or go for the throat on it, which of course does inevitably kill it. But either way, just a really cool card, pretty much against any other deck, huh? It really puts in a ton of work. So wonder if there's a better way to put this one together, honestly. The mana was interesting. Like we got stuck on 2 mana in a bunch of games. Most of the matches our hand started with 2 mana, which is probably just luck today. It came down to luck with the mana base, I would imagine. Because I don't think we want 25. We could go up to 25. But then you're gonna flood out like the last game, right? So, yeah, I think 24 is where we want it. We just want to see, yeah, we just want to get a little bit more lucky, huh? Something I would consider as well is I don't know if you need the 3 dire overlords, and there are going to be some games where you just see too many of these in one match. So going down to 2 could be fine, and finding more like utility here on the top end could be really good. Maybe even just more simple removal. Like I said though, utility, right? So a braid, yeah. Being able to take out an artifact could be good. We didn't see Reckoner Bankbuster today, but that's just everywhere. Like literally, it's usually everywhere. Today was a weird day, guys. It really was. So maybe drop an Overlord, go up in a Braid, and then a Braid deals 3 damage to target creature, which of course, Ill-Tempered Loner, worst comes to worst, you can abrade your own Ill-Tempered Loner, try to get that last point of damage through. Or the Avenger actually survives an abrade attack too, so Avenger was actually really easy. It's really easy to flip it to nighttime whenever you're just using the abilities of the loner anyways, so that's pretty cool, huh? Yeah, everything was awesome, guys. I had a ton of fun with this one. I hope you guys had just as much fun as I did. So if you made it this far into the video, y'all are champions, and I super duper appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.